Hi everybody and welcome to the Sweet Pea Papers 4th annual Crafty Christmas in July. Yes, it's Christmas, but it's July. But I'm wearing a sweater because I'm filming this in June. And guess what? It's only 50 degrees outside here in Seattle and the wind's blowing about 30 miles an hour. It's very cold. The event is going to run from July 1st to July 31st, and right now we're really close to the end when you see this video. We've got 25 collaborators, and that's going to be over 100 videos for you, and of course all those will still be on YouTube, so if you don't get a chance to see them the first time around, be sure to go back and see them at some point. Now, the 25 collaborators links so that you can go see their YouTube videos are all going to be under the video. And all you have to do is where the beginning of the text reads, then you can click the word more. And then the whole thing will open up and you'll get all kinds of special information about the designers that donated kits to us. And the links to the Facebook groups that are involved, which are my Facebook groups, and then the links to the collaborators. Okay, so now we're going to have a drawing on August 1st at Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and since I'm filming this so late, I actually know of the prizes, and I believe there's at least 11 prizes, so we're going to have some fun with this drawing. To enter the drawing, you're going to post your pictures at Sweet Pea Papers and Junk Journal Tutorials and more Facebook groups, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more detail with this card right here. Now, like I said, the drawing is August 1st. I'll do it in the morning, and then I will publish it on YouTube, and then if you win, you have to have watched the video to know that you've won, because I don't post it anywhere else. When you win, you have to let me know that you won. So you'll have to contact me through Messenger or through email, and all that information will be given on the video, and it will be given on the drawing video. Okay? So to enter the drawing, you're going to post your pictures of your Christmas projects using the hashtag Crafty Christmas in July 24 in the Sweet Pea Papers or the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group. Each post, not each picture, each post equals 1 entry. You can post in both groups at the same time though and double your chances. Now, a lot of the collaborators are going to also have Facebook groups. Their links aren't going to be below the videos, but they will be below their videos. So you should go check them out and post your pictures there as well. They don't count towards the drawing, but they count towards the fun. And I think it would be great, and they would really love to see you and have you come visit and post your pictures. Now, these are the designers, and I know I've read this before, but we've actually had more people added on, and so our list of designers has grown, and I've had to reprint this twice. So this is the perils of recording early. So the generous designers as of now, and everything is closed up, so we're not going to have any more, is Line Dot Arrow, Cara Brandon Creations, Nonstop Paper Crafts, Crafty Dragon Creations, Natty and Moon, Studio 28E Journal Creations, The Trucking Scribe, Beauty and Books Co., Paper Omia, Raindrop Lila, and Emma Parrish, artist. Now, her name is Emma Parrish, but her Etsy shop is Emma Parrish Artist. All right, so I just did it politically correct. I mean, what do you call it? Correct in English, and put the comma in, but the comma is not in the name of her shop. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have done it that way. And of course, at Sweet Pea Papers, that's our YouTube channel. Now, for our project, this is a new project, not part of the lap book. That's already done. So what we've got here, this is a kit by Natty and Moon, and it's called Rustic Christmas, and I thought it was pretty, so I thought we would do it as a shorter project at the end of the Christmas in July. I was hoping to make this into a Christmas quickie, which is 2 videos at the most. But we may go 3, but I'm probably going to do some pausing because some of this is repetitive, and there's no need for you to watch me do it over and over and over on camera. So this is the kit. It's very pretty. And I've already picked my front page, which makes this the cover, and my back page, which makes this the back cover, right here with the little stocking. So these are our image pages. And I inked everything in Vintage Photo, but just enough to get the white off the edges. You can see where I got a little carried away, but we don't need to ink the back. You only need to ink the fronts. Very pretty pictures. These are the backing papers. Now, I put this on the back. There's ephemera. Lots of cards and pockets. No little stuff as such, or no little stuff at all. And then a few larger things here. A couple of cards that you fold in half. And then 3 envelopes, one of which is really large, and we're going to try to do something with that. So that comes with it. And this is what I printed on the back of the ephemera so that you could write on it. Then there's this one, which I printed on the inside of one of the envelopes. I thought it was pretty. And we got our polka dots. I could have printed this on the back since it's mostly tan, but we've got white in here, and I just thought it would be fun to have the Christmas trees on the back instead of the polka dots. We got polka dots on here. We have our reindeer. You could write on this too. And our Christmas trees. Okay. Then we have our writing paper. There's only one, but I printed it out 3 times. Now, I accidentally printed this with a border, but you could, because of the green border around here, you can easily print this borderless. It's in US size. So if you live in the US, just print her out borderless, and you don't have to do any paper trimming like I did. It makes it just a smidge smaller. We're going to need 2 cream colored cardstock. This is 67 pound. I trimmed it down just a little bit to account for the trimming of the border off the pages, which makes me mad that I didn't do borderless. But I've trimmed this down to the same size as the pages. So now we're going to set the pages to the side for right now. And we're going to talk about this spine, and we're going to make it. Now, this is an easy book to make, and some of you may have made it before, and it is a no-sew spine. All you need is some glue and some folding abilities, and we're going to make accordion folds out of this. Now, there's another way to do this where you leave a little gap between the pages, and then you glue that to another piece of paper and glue that piece of paper into your book. And that's a hidden spine. We're not going to do that because that's going to take too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to score this every 1/2 inch. And it's going to make our pages close together. But I think we might decorate them first before we glue them on the spines. So we're going to score these at every 1/2 inch. Guess I didn't do that right, did I? I should have done it this way. All right, So I would have scored it at 10.5. That's 10. So we're going to be at 9.5. I don't know what I was thinking. 9.5. And then 9. And then 8.5. Then 8. 7.5. And 7. 6.25. 6.5. And then 6. Well, we are going to have to go back to the pages. So silly. We're at 4.5. And then 4. 3.5. This is a Fisker's paper trimmer, and you can get this scoring piece for it. It comes in a package of 1 blade, 1 scoring piece. I use a different paper trimmer now, so I am able to leave this as my permanent scoreboard, and as you can see, it's much easier than using the bone folder. Now we're at 3. 2.5. 2. 1.5. And we can turn it around and do it at 1/2. Okay, now we're going to use both, I'm pretty sure. I know for a fact we are. But let's go back and look at the papers, because we need to know how many pages that we're going to have. Now, there's 10 of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. My phone's going to ding in a minute, I think. So there's 10, 16, and I made 19. So if we made, there it goes. Well, we're definitely going to have this. You're going to fold them this way with the print on the outside. Make sure you fold them even. So each page is going to give you 2 pages, okay? But I'm trying to decide, we could just leave some of these out. Not this one, this is our last page. Which makes this our back cover. Okay, so this is going to be last. Like so. Wow, I'm really getting dinged. Sorry about that. There's another one. Must be one of my chats, my group chats, for my design team or something. So now what we want to decide is what order we want the pages to be in. Yeah, we should have done this so we knew how many pages we needed. Because on 11-inch paper, we're going to have 11 pages. Okay? So, what did I say we had? 16. Okay, so we'll have a picture page. This is our last page. This is technically a writing page, and then a picture page. Then this has writing space. Then I think I want to put a page that we're going to decorate. So let's get one of these. I think we'll put the polka dot page there. I always called them polka dots instead of polka dots. I do know they're called polka dots. But pokey tools are poking tools, so I think I can be excused. So yeah, we'll put this in so that we can decorate it. And we're going to put cards and stuff in there. So then we can put this one. Now let's do a writing page. Now remember, we don't have, if you have some Christmas ephemera like wreaths and things like that, I may have a couple of Christmas stamps that I could stamp with. I'm not sure. I think I may have one that says Merry Christmas. And that's all. Should get stuff together, or you know, get some stamps and stuff, order some at other times of the year, a little bit at a time. So I have stuff for Christmas and for Christmas in July. Last year I wasn't gonna do Christmas books, a bunch of them. I was gonna do one, and I ended up doing, I think, 5. So there's that. That's a pretty image. I think I was going to use one of these as the front cover. Oh, I was going to use this as the front cover. Now remember, you can go in here with liquid pearls and things like that and make these little lights look more like lights. You can do the berries with glossy accents. You know what I mean? You can make these really nice even though they're simple book. If you're going to do that, I recommend doing it on the pages and letting it dry before you put this book together, because the pages touch each other. Okay? With this particular method. Now, this tree right here would be perfect for using your gold stickles. Could use a couple of ornaments in there. I was going to make this my front page, but as you can see, when you fold it, it's on the wrong side. It would make this the cover, which isn't bad, but I like the other cover better. So I went through and found one I liked that had the picture on the left. Let's see. We need another one of these decorative pages. Okay. See if I can fix this. If I already made the fold too crisp. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we're going to put that in. And I think we could probably put another writing page in. Yeah, it looks like we're probably going to leave a couple of pages out. Just because we're going to end up with a bunch of image pages together if we're not careful. And you want to keep an eye on these when you put them in because they're directional. This one's directional. Okay. So this is upside down. So you want to put it in this way. I think we can put this one in now. And we'll put do this one. So we have this one still. We'll do this one. One that we decorate. Let's put the reindeer in here. Here. Oh, I can't believe this. Come on. We'll see how many we have. A decorative page, a written page. And remember, before you glue these, you can decorate them. I'm thinking that we should glue the pockets and stuff on before we glue this together. I wasn't thinking about it actually that way because I haven't inked anything. So right now we have this. Yeah, that'll be all right. Okay, let's see how many we have. Let's give us a, I believe we need an even number. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with 14. And then we'll leave these two out. And we'll leave these two out. We can do things with them if we choose. And so now we're going to take this, we're going to fold the first one back. I'm really not very good at this. On the score line. And then turn it and fold it back again. I'm just going to make an accordion out of it. I used a little bit heavier paper. I usually use typing paper. Once you glue the pages to it, it makes it nice and sturdy. So we'll see if this is too much. You know, too much thickness, too heavy a paper. But I think that this might make it easier to fold it on the score lines. And it's gonna spring and everything until we get the spine on it. Goodness. Usually I put my phone in the living room and I forgot. So I got the computer turned down. You can still hear my phone in here. I don't have a very big apartment. My apartment's 550 square feet. And my craft room is 8 by 10 of that. So I converted my bedroom into a craft room, and I put my twin bed in the living room, and I have some daybed pillows on it. So it's now the couch bed. We may only have to do one. What do you say, 14 pages? This made 11 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can take a couple pages out and make it so we only have to use one spine. That would be nice and easy. If not, you can just glue them together. Getting harder right here at the end. Then all we have to do is this last one. Come on. Then we have to go through and glue the points together. Okay, so in between each of these, you want to leave the you want to leave this loose, of course. You don't want to glue it to anything, you know what I mean? So we're going to take our glue. I'm using Fabri-Tac. I literally ran out of Fabri-Tac. I crafted so much this month. I made the Christmas lap book, and then I started another lap book, and I made another book in between, and I used up a whole bottle of glue, and I ran out of glue. I about freaked out. I ordered some glue right away. But in between, I had some stuff on this lap book I needed to do. The other one I was making. And so I thought, all right, well, I've got this Island's tacky glue. I can get this white glue under control. And, you know, whatever. You know, I think I'm ending up making the flat one, and I should have left a gap. I think I did fold this wrong, or score it wrong. We'll see. Let's glue it. It may turn out to be right. I haven't done one of these in a while. Fabri-Tac takes a little bit longer to dry. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just gluing the two pieces together and making a fin where the out of the point, and just glue those two together like that. Glue these two together like this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so we've made a fin. So we're gluing each of these points together. So making that point together, this point together. Okay, let's see how many pages we're going to have. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to have 12 pages. I think we had 14 here, so we can easily take 2 pages out and make it work out to just one. There's no sense in gluing 2 together just for one point, you know, one peak to put on 2 pages. That's just crazy. That's crazy talk. So I'm going to put you on hold for a minute. I'm going to glue the rest of it. Okay, I'm back. So what you're going to have is something that looks like this. And it's going to look like a circle, but you're going to be able to pull it apart and look like this. Now, I did have to add on because I couldn't decide any pages to take out. So what I did was I scored more another paper like this. Let's see where we go. Another paper like this. And it had, let me see where it's glued. I did such a good job gluing, I can't tell. Well, to make 4 fins, I believe it had 7 scores at a 1/2 inch each. Okay? And then that still gives us these 2 pages, which is our back and front page, even though it's only 1 thickness. So now, at this point, I've decided since the pages are going to be so close together, then we should decorate the pages first. So whoopsie. So I went back through the ephemera and I inked everything. I got to some of the later ephemera and decided to try, well, this one I forgot to ink it all, I think. Yeah. Let's see if I can, no, that won't look right. We'll just leave it all uninked. But some of the later ones, I decided to go ahead and try out pine needles and discovered I wished I had done the whole thing in pine needles as far as the inking is concerned. So you might want to think about pine needles. I cut this folded card down. When you look in the ephemera, you'll see there's 2 of them. And I cut this one down. I made it a little bit shorter and a little bit skinnier. And then it fit in this envelope because this envelope did not come with a card. Okay? Now you may want to stamp on here. I think my Merry Christmas stamp would fit right across there. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these pockets. We've got more than what we need, I think. This little book is just going to have cards and pockets. Okay. Then when we put it together, we may, or we're going to make enough open spaces at the top to add a few cards. Now we've got 14 pages, so if we do every 3 pages, we'll have enough for 4 cards. And we could use these 4, but you have to cut them down. So we might do 2 of these and 2 of these, and then every other one, and then that would match. So let's think about that when we're putting it together. For right now, we're going to take our pages. We're going to take the pages, we're just going to set this to the side. We're going to take our pages that need decorating all together, which are going to be these pages. And we're going to find, I'm just going to put this on this page. Kind of like it against that page. What about this page? Oh, well, that's not bad either. Picks up the green. We're not going to glue this one. We're just folding it. And 3 5/8 and 3 5/8 farther. Oh, let me erase my pencil marks. Are where I folded this. So I went in 3 5/8, then I went in 3 5/8 from this line, and that worked out pretty good. Like this, with just a little bit hanging down, which I think is nice. And we're going to use Velcro dots to hold it on. So let's go ahead. I kind of like that. Let's go ahead and use our hook and loop fasteners. Excuse me, these are not the Velcro ones. So we'll use our hook and loop fasteners. We'll put one here to hold it shut. I almost didn't put it back far enough. And then we'll use two on the back to hold it on the page. So let me get these lined up. I didn't line them up very well when I laid the two pages against each other. So now I want the white part to be on the envelope and the clear part to be on here. Alright, so I'm going to use this little wood line as a guide. Then we're going to put this I want to see this side. So now all we have to do is just take this off the page. We don't even have to do that, but the pages are going to be so close together that I think we'll have to take it off the page to write on it. If this was a different type of book, then we wouldn't have to. All right, so we've got that done. So let's go back to here. Now we've got these that are tucks. In order to do this the way it was meant to be done, which is the corner of the page going down on here, we're going to have to do it, of course, before we glue the page to the fin. So we can do that and make a tuck out of it. And do we want to do it to this page is my question. Sure wish I had inked that in green. I kind of like it on there. So let's hook it on here. Now this one you're going to glue on the inside because we're putting this part against the paper. So we're going to glue it on the inside instead of the outside. I didn't wait for the air bubble. Guess I didn't that time either. Okay, and then we're going to open this page up. Whatever we don't get done in this time, we'll do it in the next. Because putting the pages together is not hard. And I will pause during it, just like I did during making the spine, so it doesn't take up a bunch of time doing repetitive things. Okay, so you see how we glued this on like this, and then that gave us this tuck. Now, I kind of think this tuck is big, so I might glue the bottom of this to here and still get this tuck here, just because of the way the book is. So I think I'm going to do that. Oh, for goodness sakes. I know there's a big air bubble in there. Yeah, this wasn't blocked. Let's try it again. Here comes the glue. We'll just glue that down on the bottom. Not all the way, just the part from where the fold to this part goes. Okay, and then make sure that you don't have any seepage to glue this together, because we're not ready for that yet. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and look at the other side. We might as well. There was one, this one, that the scanning cut the little gussets off of. So then that meant that the card is not going to fit. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the card down a little bit so that it does fit, because it looks really nice in the pocket it was meant to go in. And the trick to this is to do the same amount on both sides. And fairly close to the same amount on both sides. Oz. Oz. Get away from the door. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that should fit fine. So let's go ahead and ink it, because I didn't ink it. I wasn't sure if we were going to use it or not. I think it would look nice on this page. And then we will have to ink the sides that we trimmed. Because they now have a white edge. These almost would have been better if I hadn't inked them at all. I'm a little disappointed with the brown, because the backs of all of them were printed in white. So they would have looked much better with the green. It looks fine, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that once I tried the green, I liked the green better. So instead of just plopping all of them in the center of the page, Let's put this one on the edge. And you want to keep these in order. So that's why I'm just flipping them over to the page that I want to work on. Yeah, now the glue's coming out. Lots of glue. It's trying to spew out. I don't know why it's trying to volcano out. Sometimes with these Sugar Bell bottles, when you get to the bottom it will, but I didn't think we were that far down. So let's put this, and let's put it just a smidge above the bottom. We don't want to take a chance of gluing the bottom shut with any kind of glue that oozes out. So let's do that. We'll put our let's make sure this is small enough that it's not going to get caught in the glue, and I don't think that it is. Which cutting it also means I'm going to have to re-ink it. So we've got that on there, and we'll be able to push it down a little bit farther. I'm just not wanting it to get stuck in that bottom glue. Okay, so we've got that one, and I want a pocket that I can put an envelope in. I think this one would look cute in there. Oh, my lights are flickering. I hope my power doesn't go off again. My laptop will stay on because it has a battery. Excuse me, I was really thirsty. That would kind of be cute, the contrast of the polka dots. Let's do that, and let's go ahead and put the glue on here while when we have it open. So we're going to put glue along here. Remember, we put it on the inside on this case. So we're going to put it here. I'm going to put it along here. Then we're going to put it here, like that. Okay. And we're going to put it on the edge of this page. Okay, so we're going to put it on like this, and then this is glued along here. That looks a little crooked. I think I cut it crooked. I think I remember cutting it crooked. So we're going to have to put it on a little bit crooked. And then we'll put the envelope in. And then we'll put the page back in order. And I want to put this pocket in. Let's do something back here with our reindeer page. Lots of sirens and stuff. Oh, the wind has been blowing so hard it blew a tree over right in front of my building. So now I have no trees whatsoever. The last big windstorm we had knocked over the other tree that we had. So, yeah. So now we want to glue this first. So that this part will be glued to the back of this. So we want to glue it down like that. And then we're going to glue this. We're going to glue this. And then we're going to push it down on the page. I believe we have enough room. It's a little crooked. Okay, it's gonna go there. Oh, our time is up. So we'll come back in the next hour. We should be able to finish up. I'm going to go ahead and there's several more pockets just like the ones we've been doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue those on, and then all we have to do is make a couple of pockets, one for this, so we'll make that out of the paper, and then, or not, we may just not use it. We've got a couple of cards too. But see, neither one of these really matches what I want for the book. So I think we'll just use these pockets. And if we can fit a double card in, then we will. How about that? Yeah. So I'll finish these, and then when we come back, we will put the book together, put the lace on it, and put the cards inside. Okay? All right, I'll see you then. And that'll be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.